Alright, beautiful people. We are back. Botanical lab. Say hi, Parvarti. Use your hand. Hopefully we can learn some Parvarti, some new tricks. Let's check up on our journal here. Deliver Reed's message. Gotta talk to Adelaide. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Oh yeah, search for Zoe. So I gotta look for her house. And retrieve the journal from a book and a small cave along with some other contraband. Contraband? You know what that means. Loot. And a small grave matter, but that's in town here, so. Let's go find Miss Adelaide. Spacer's choice.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
No way.
Something I can help you with?
Told one of your numbers gone.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
No. What happened the day after Zoe disappeared? Tell me a little bit about Zoe. Was she acting strange? What happened?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Far from it, but tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did.
Sounds like a pretty
I had a
decent
surprise
show.
lined up for her.
I mean, out here in space. What's surprising about
The
Zoe?
other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the
And he
next
didn't
day.
buy it like a capitalist would. Like the mask bleh. That was bad. Yeah, I got my hands on anyone copy of the latest Mask Marketeer. I was going to surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Okay.
She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Oh, how the future has changed. See you around. Alright. Oh, so this is old space. This is Space's choice. Space's choice. Space's choice. Well, there's plenty of space. Oop, and... Oh, did anybody see me? That was stealing. That was totally stealing. They saw me. Not worth it. Except for you, Parvarti. You saw me. Huh? Eh. Paper. Oh, Zoe's journal. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. Keep that up. No more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery. I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal years hence and tell myself, oh, wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really crime? I'm gonna treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to this personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Yeah, it sounds like the corporate future that you're in there right now. So she wrote things down. There was one on the floor, I remember. Good news, there's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. Nice way from cannery. Just enough power to run an aether wave. Serial drama. Mass Marketeer. No, it doesn't sound too bad. Okay, so she got sick, got peeved at work, and then left to come out here. And here's the final piece that says, today's the great day. Today you're going to take your destiny in your own hands. Marauder threat bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in the camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. I've been tucking away some Adelaide's food, and I got spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Everybody loves adrenatime. So this chick is like strung out in the wilderness, and they're like, "Hey, bring her back here." Well, welcome to the grim future. All right, so she is out in She's out in the wilderness, strung out on adrena time and canned salt tuna. Sounds like a good time. Where is this gal? I want to go meet her. Ooh. Now this reminds me of Wasteland 2. Wasteland 2? Yeah, there was like a area in Wasteland 2 where there was like the plants were turning into like mutant creatures and you had to go like rescue the scientists before like time ran out. I think I let a lot die, though. Let's see if we can't change that. Adelaide, I presume, with your blue hair.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Ooh, a poultice.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
None. You're the first person to offer me food since I got here, though, so I think I'm sticking with you. Must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank
Oh,
you.
Parvarti.
You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I wonder if the tobacco portion of the tobaccorn tea was found in the old spittoon, and then the spittoon was clean. Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Made home for
A
yourself.
home for anyone
I like
who's
this
ever
gal.
turned
She
their
offered me
backs on
ribs.
Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
And she's poetic. You offered me food. You're poetic. The other guy was just a greaseball.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Hey, I get it. I'm one. Another reason I'm one to guard my secrets as well on this strange planet. Reed sent me to make peace with you,
Reed
though.
Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Kind of.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned.
But don't.
I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. This is serious. Yeah, no,
He
I'm
would
not
do
serious.
such a
You're
thing.
nice.
The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Okay.
If you're
Okay.
going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater.
This is like a
and
big
toward
decision to
our
make
end of
within like the
grid.
first like 3 hours of the
about it.
game.
You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Consider it. Consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay. Okay, we learned some things. Give me loot. Adreno. Oh, you know what I need to find is another workbench. See, this place is pretty fancy though. You know, people got like fires. Probably swapping stories. Everybody else in there is just depressed. Workbench discovered. Where? Where? Oh, nice. Workbench. Modifications. To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install. Only pick the install, and boom, you've upgraded the item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. What can do is tinker that gun for a little bit extra damage, so we're gonna do that. Do some extra damage. 102. 70. 278. Okay, I like that. Let's check out this assault rifle. That would be a good idea. And we can get... Ooh, so this thing will be deadly at a distance. I like that. That's... Here's the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. Sure. How about you? No mods for that, but I do want to upgrade this. That cost 56 bucks. Done. Upgrade the cleaver. Upgrade the cleaver again. This thing is just beastly. Like, I just think the idea of like the chain sword cleaver is amazing. Okay. We got some repairs going. I wish I could do Parvarti stuff, but I can't. I bet you everything that I try to get here is going to be stealing. Yeah, LT cartridges. That's all stealing. Look at that. 20. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so she wants me to go to the geothermal plant, and that's right there. So if I go around, so it looks like I'm gonna go get Zoe, maybe come back south to the cave, geothermal plant, and then back to town. Do I have everything I need? I have everything I need. I think I do. Pretty close to leveling anyway. Find a vending machine to sell all this in. But I bet you they don't have anything. Let's go. Parvarti, let's find you some armor. You can't be my Tankenstein. You're only wearing your starter armor. Parvarti, bad men on the horizon. Eyes up. 1, 2. Goons don't have guns. I think that's what we learned in the last episode. Yep, he's got a sword. So we want to kill this man first. Parvarti? Death. Parvarti! Extreme prejudice, Parvarti. Come on. Ooh. Lost. Good shots. Oh, there's one more.
Everyone all right?
A little bit different from Destiny, but we'll make do. Okay. Loot.
Easy.
DLT cartridge. Ambidextrin. Dextrin. That's kind of nice. Ooh, Dervish Mist when you're ready to go in. Loot. Loot. Cobbled exosuit. Break down. Painted meat. Painted meat. What was that lookout? You might have parts I want. Loot, loot. Level 2. Breakdown loot. And there was one man. That was that man. Oh, nope. Level 5. Assault rifle? 5 assault rifle. Break down. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Parvarti, let's go through the parched forest. They'll never see us coming when we take the high ground. That's not actually what Amalia sounds like. Just my artistic interpretation. So I got a Marauder Vandal. Parvarti, you listening? I got a Marauder Vandal, a Canid, double Canid, and that's just what's in line of sight. Got a grenade. Assault rifle. As much as we want to do that. Problem is, we don't have much cover up here, Parvarti. Let's sneak in close. Use them boxes down there for cover. Follow me.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Shit.
You
Mines.
want what? Adrenatine?
Parvarti? Oh! Oh no! No! Woo! Okay, that was a bad man. He was a strong bad man. BLT cartridges and heavy ammo. Mid-fight. I think they're all... Are they all dead? Nope, there's one more. Actually, you know what? Yeah! Parvarti. Taking a nap over there? Whew. And I saw Zoe. BLT cartridge. Loot. Loot.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Of capitalism? Absolutely. You're Zoe. Your people are looking for you.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Could you clarify something
I'm
for me?
great at
Do
clarifying.
you want to join my party?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Rest.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of adrenatine, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Drugs. Use drugs.
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
So you're not fazed that I just murdered them all in front of you.
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Drugs.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
You should go back.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What's Stefan?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Stefan.
Also, you could
Stefan.
carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay. Well, I was hoping you were going to join me, because, you know, a trio of BA girls would be kind of fun. Say? Oh, I thought it said something. I'm going to have that as the thumbnail. Well, this place is just laced with explosives, but this door can open. Loot. I'm not really excited for when I have to fight these mechanical sentries. Oh, yeah, we're going in here. Oh, sweet. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button. Does that mean I leveled up too, baby? Loot. A fun times barrel. Critical damage plus 25%. And a BLT cartridge. Loot, loot, loot. And you know what time it is? Level up time. And actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 into engineering. 4 into tech for engineering level 20. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 for intimidate 20. Persuade 30. Then 2 more for 2 stealth. Lockpicking's pretty high. Perfect. Parvarti gets a perk. So increase your engineering skill when Parvarti is in the party, 10 engineering. Sneaky, decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies. No, we want Parvarti to be the threat. Extra threat generated, or health. Oh man, health would be really nice. Yeah. We're just like, oh, yep. Learning with those. Okay. Next stop. That cave. Parvarti. Let's go. Primal nest? Please don't tell me I'm in that. Is the river already? Couple dead troopers and a loot barrel. Parvarti, stay frosty. Or if this is the primal nest. Parvarti, I definitely think this is the primal nest. Looks like they were having a bad time down there. Tactical shotgun? E for take. Loot. 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 What these guys are doing down here? Maybe having a party. I don't feel ready to take on everything. Plus we're here for books. I'm still just blown away by the beauty of this game. Like, this terrain is absolutely striking. Especially like that deep dark brown there, contrasting against the green with this gray, the excellent lighting. Oh. Obsidian, you're selling me and I've only... Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I thought those were bugs. Whew. Parvarti, imagine that. If those were bugs, bug trees... Ooh, what's over there? Oh, that's the geothermal plant. Parvarti. Just stay up here. Oh, no, back up, Parvarti. Back up, Parvarti.
We can handle this.
Hoo-wee! Oh, that was not the button that I intended to push, but you did it! Painted meat. Didn't even take any damage. Look at that. Parvarti. We wouldn't have alerted him. I was going to get in place. Loot. Loot. It's a cave. Looks like they were guarding some sort of crashed Spacer's Choice van truck trailer. Transport wreckage discovered. Oh. Well, we're going in the cave, Parvarti. Eyes up. God, that's just amazing to look up. Should have opened above on him with. Parvarti? We've got bad guys. And mines, for that matter. Oh, they didn't hear that. So it looks like there's a back entrance. Huh. Where are the bad men? Oh, they must be down further. Into... Oh, booze. Booze. Our mac and cheese is what we want. Maglock, maglock. Show me your secrets. Auto mag pistol. Okay, okay, I like that. We're not, we go deeper than this. Because you know why? Oh, no, what? Oh, no, I want, that's the primal beasts. That's what that is. Geothermal plant. We got mechanical... Oh, speak of the devil, mechanical sentries.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Now's your chance, Parvarti. Let's see, we got a combat drone, mechanical sentry. I guess. Can't exactly take the front door. Hello? Hello?
Don't mess with him. You got him.
I figure explosions would be good against whatever those things are. Robot sentries, BLT cartridge. Assault rifle level 5, already got one. And those are blowy uppy things, and they must be different elements. Here. Act for 1. Power plant security terminal. Please select command. Disable or disarm security fences. View recent logs. Security logs inaccessible in keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy. All security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Okay. So, something was going down here. What? Since there's nobody around to scold us, we're gonna loot. You get the high ground or somewhere? Got it. Got it. Parvarti. Haha! Popped him up. Parvarti, next one. Heal up, heal up, heal up.
Everyone all right?
Nice. What do we got? Energy cell, join action. You! Just taking it. All that new health of yours. Robot loot. Robot loot. Regular loot. Scientist loot. I think we're going in. Robot loot.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Okay, here we go! Nice one!
Dodged him. Robot loot. Okay, bathroom loot. Easy enough to open.
You're fast.
Meh. Worth it. Let's go in here. Beep, 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 beep. Manager's office, terminal access. Welcome, Jay Braden. Unlock office door. Return to root. Messages. Spacer's choice. Let's see what happened here. This letter serves as an informal notification of your company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in the latest quarterly report. Actually, working for Spacer's choice is not a right, but a privilege. Jay Braden. No need for a reprimand. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Department of Oversight Committee. See, okay. I always like to see if there's like a funny acronym in here, just like if they're being cheeky. I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter of identified and terminated, no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. Why do you think you should work here? I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of the Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Okay, yeah. Against the profitability, taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. So there are deeper meanings, but just don't do it. Refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. And then they all went bonkers. Oh. Oh no. Wow-wee. Should've let me know where you're there. Okay, so then there's the basement. Mind your head. I think this is the way to go, though. Loot. Loot. No loot. Alright. Like I said, this feels like a really big decision to make. Like, right in the beginning of the game. Like, hey, do you side with the good-willed people? Or do you side with, like, the company that you know is absolutely evil? But the good-willed people, you know, they're kind of taking advantage of the system. But those bad people are just bad. That guy's just a butthole. It just feels kind of weighty. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. It's just I have a hard decision to make right now. Plant status. Operating at 22% efficiency. Warning, structural damage detected. Please notify your designated... Wait a minute. It's operating at 22% efficiency? I'm like a smart engineer guy. There's gotta be a way to do both. We're gonna go exploring. Come on, chain axe. We're going downstairs. Use terminal. Unlock doors. Passcode. Okay. If I'm looking for some sort of security passcode, I'm unlocking everything now. That's why I saved all these lockpicks.
Nicely done.
Okay. BLT cartridge. Ooh, a worker outfit. Sealed. Okay. Oh, that... You know what? I probably wasted it opening this blasted thing. Need 7 more. I know there's something in here. I know I can go in there. Is there Vending machine. Show me the shunts. Nope. 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 Because that's not right if it's only operating at 22% efficiency. So it seems like general rebellion struck here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna solve this the third way that the game doesn't tell you about. I swear it. Turn this book out of my way. I have an axe. What's up, Vicar?
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Knew it.
yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
Scientology?
I became so desperate, I even got myself
it
assigned
fits
to this
perfectly in
plague-ridden
here.
backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent.
Maybe Tom Cruise is
Wasted.
preserved, and he's the full antagonist of this entire game. Been so desperate, plague-ridden Blackwater, all time suffering wasted. At least you're still your mission. Cosmic retribution.
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure
And
transport.
now you want my help.
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
That's nice. It gives like a little rundown.
I'm fairly
This is what I
competent
do.
at hacking computers as well.
You're kind of stealing my thunder, but just, more beating, less shooting. Until I find somebody better. Sounds good.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
Plus, you kind of have like this
I shall
whole
see you
like
on the
rebellious
ship,
aspect I
Captain.
kind of like.
Whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Or you're not. Oh, you're not a companion. You're just coming along with me. Huh. Well, we got to go to the trade shop. I got $1,000, and hopefully they have like 7 of these computer thingies.
I'm not allowed in here.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets.
Please do.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Parts. Doesn't have any either. That's kind of cool. There's like legendary items. But, he doesn't have the thing that I need. Okay, now we're back in business. Drat. Well, you know what?
Yep.
We're gonna go hustle some people for their money. Oh, there's the barbershop.
Oh, I cut my own hair.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something
Cleanest
you've
looking
lifted
person
off
around
a
here.
corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
All right, pretty boy
Physical
Conrad.
hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Easy, relax, I'm clean. Intimidate
No,
this boy.
Thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Oh. Speaking of,
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I mean, if corporate allows it. Don't care, pay up.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your
Can't cut
idea
hair if you
intrigues
ain't
me,
got
but
no
I'm afraid
clippers.
I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Just let me offer him money. I'll let you know if I think of it.
Much obliged.
God, I could just chainsword you. Okay. Let's get out of here. Parvarti, next. Who's on the list? Knock, knock,
Yes,
mother.
Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Why do they always think that? Hand over your
Please
bits.
don't kill me. I still gotta pay my gravesite fees.
Give me all your
Wait a second.
BLTs.
I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Heard your mother. Oh,
Didn't
you
nobody
did that
ever
to
tell
yourself.
you to never impress yourself between a man and his muttering? Which is, by the way, a normal and healthy mode of expression.
Hmm.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told
This
you.
guy's too easy to
May
fool.
as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Earned 150
The date
XP
of my
just from talking
expiration
to
is
him.
fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still
Cannery.
got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Well, yeah, I mean, this guy's super easy to fool, but just pay me though.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center.
Oh, is there?
Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
Are you sure that it's stashed
I need you to
in the
break
facility?
in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Oh, yeah. Let me just really,
You've been there already?
yeah, here it is.
And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat? Let's see.
No, it's 'cause I'm a
Don't keep us
marauder.
waiting.
He gave me the money.
Sweet life-giving
I
nostrum.
was mean to him.
The
Here you
first
go.
hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
You gave me the money. I screwed with you. See you around. Gotta find that last person. Hey, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Nope, you just owe me money. You make it busy.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Okay.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Co-workers are now living relatives? I'll let you get back to work. You got stuff to do. And I got key codes and pass cards and stuff to unlock. Let's go talk to Silas. I got you his money.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Something I can do for you?
I got your money.
You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Have a look. In the meantime, let's level up. Let's go 4 into range. Long guns are getting there. Maybe 3 to get lie. Been nice when we were fighting those auto mechanicals before and we got 3 left. I think I am gonna go melee. 3. Okay. Perks. I'm gonna go sprint speed. I'm gonna go sprint speed because when I'm running in combat, that'll be really nice. Alright. Conrad? What are you doing, my man? Give me the dirty. I'm gonna go back. Whoa! Oh, that's right, he, Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Green was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. Oh, and I bet you this was the Phyllis's, friend. Also had gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. He processed buddy. Just dig around and pry them out. That's the dirt. That's the dirt. Conrad. Conrad. What's this about gold
What can I
teeth?
do for you?
Get some training.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise.
Butter him up a little bit.
Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
BLTs.
You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now.
Wow, some shady
Eugene's
stuff
golden
going
teeth were a
around in this
family
town.
heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Yeah, you know, everybody here's just been really nasty and scummy. It's really easy to turn off the power now. Maybe I don't have to go and find those lockpicks.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Yep, I just want out of this town. Goodbye. I wish I could just take this axe to your face. Silas, done with your dirty job. Oh, windows.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Please do. And give me your hat. I want your hat.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
7 lockpicks. I'm not here to spread gossip. Oh, Parvarti.
What is it?
Zoe's back. The only interaction that we had was us talking about Zoe, and she's back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
7 lockpicks.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
7 lockpicks.
I don't know what you did.
4K XP. You know, though, like I said, everybody in that town was just kind of mean and backstabby, so maybe I don't want to give them power. Yeah. Let's go give these nice people out here a power. Catch more flies with honey than vinegar. And you sell more houses with honey and vinegar realty. Alright, beep, beep, beep. Redirect power. Warning. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning. Redirect power is irreversible procedure. Electrical tab switches. Where are those? Oh, I wonder if they're gonna unleash the hounds on me.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Oh no. They're down there. Oh. I had it? Oh, that's right. It was the... Wow. Wow. I thought it was, really overthought that one. I'd like to apologize to everyone. Parvarti, most of Parvarti. Most of all, you, for making you run around with me on my idiotic quest. Now that that problem has been solved. Parvarti! Robots! Yeah, we did. Oh, man. Do I feel like, I feel a certain way about myself after that. Parvarti, more robots. Go there.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Sure thing.
Get over there. Got eyes on some of them. There's a switch.
Linux subject.
We're gonna need some heavy ammo pretty soon. Or we use the axe. Ooh, this place is fancy. Oh, those are the bathrooms. Hey, what's up? Ooh. Sneaky sniper rifle? I think so.
Two more.
Okay.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil?
You know, because these are robots, I think plasma rifle, we're gonna use that. Oh, 420 blaze it. Borrowed a copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. Read down in the pit. Much obliged. Bypass shunt. Maglock. No one's down there. Oh, hey! What are you doing in here? It's dangerous! Go hide! Ooh, that place doesn't look fun down there. Oh. Chester's passcode. Gotta find a dead Chester, I guess. Look at that. And a light machine gun. Okay. Oh. I guess that'd be too easy. Let's go this way.
Go away, Phantom!
Down here. Higgins? Higgins, come out.
No, just leave me alone.
Okay. I want your passcode.
No, just leave me alone.
Going in the room. The big one. A workbench?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Okay. Unisol, bypass shunt, workbench. Doesn't do me much good. I can't get up here.
Let's go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, all together.
Okay. Disintegrated. All I did was bypass that. Shut off the steam release valves. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Last one. I go upstairs. Mechanical Guardian, MK1. Parvarti,
All right, I'm on the move.
take up firing positions.
Clock beginning to...
Here they come!
Parvarti! Don't touch my friends. Little tense? Little tense? Good. 7 meters up. DLT cartridge. I wonder who that Higgins guy was.
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Decisions.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Yeah, I know. You're not making this hard.
Excuse
or
me,
easy.
man. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
What's up?
Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind. Yeah, you're with me. You're with me, Parvarti.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again.
Precisely.
Plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the
Burn
hungry,
the
tended
establishment.
sick, gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Shh, it's okay, Parvarti. I asked.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks.
You're a good person, Parvarti.
No one's ever told me those
But
words.
I think
in
the
that
lies
order.
of the corporation have tainted your mind. Terminal. Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to the botanical laboratory. See, I just don't like this operating at 22% efficiency. Grr! Gotta mean something. Well, I like the botanical laboratory because I think the leader, if I could get rid of Mr. Thompson, I think I would give the power to Edgewater. Because, I mean, he's just going to remain in charge. Now he's going to have more people and more power. And I think that's just going to continue to crumble. But what the people at the Botanical Gardens Laboratory have built is something pure and something that they want to build. They have taken the initiative, and I will reward that. As somebody who bears no allegiance to anyone, really, I'm going to side with freedom. So, freedom it is. Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. Permanent power failure detected in Edgewater. Alright.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Well, we'll talk later, Parvarti. Adelaide.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on
Saying you
Reed's
don't have
face
any
when
money?
the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended.
Freedom.
I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Loot.
You are welcome.
Start blasting. Well. I was hoping she'd be like, oh, here's like a poison plant gun that shoots like poison. This looks a little dreary.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Oh, this was the lady I was supposed to tell about the first mercenary I met. But no dialogue options. Ooh. Dreary. I thought if I talked to her, I could report Mercer. It's like Lieutenant Mercer or something.
You want to know what...
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Answer one question for me. Why did you just pop out of the shadows like that?
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. Apologies won't give us our lives back. But for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
Do I get to blast you? I'm leaving. Get out of here, Reed Thompson. Back up. 16,800 XP. Yeah, baby. What we got? Okay. Parvarti? Parvarti, take up firing positions.
I'm going.
Something's not right.
Incoming!
Parvarti. Blast him.
I'm on it!
Wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad. The senseless slaughter, though, Reed Thompson. Really, the senseless slaughter. Unnecessary. Could have just given me what I wanted. Now I gotta be a bad guy. You made me look like a bad guy. Now I gotta loot all these people and rip their armor to shreds for my own selfish gains. Gosh. Alright. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Alright, the unreliable. You hear that, Parvarti? It's the call of adventure.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
No. No, no, no.
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Parvarti, I thought you'd never asked. I'd be glad to have you along.
Yes! I mean,
you certainly
thanks.
Proved yourself in the field of battle.
You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Let's go, Parvarti. Let's go. Hey, Vicar?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
The picklock's on my own ship.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
No, but... Oh, yeah, I totally do.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright, I'll be back. Parvarti, if you could change the G-spacers with the analog flimsy-doos. Okay. Oh, we have a workbench. The blue. Yes, the hypodynothermic couplers with the Aquila class hydrospacers? Yes, okay. Oh, that was easy. Put it in the bucket. Alright, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Perfect.
I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. He stirs to life. Let's get off this rock, family.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, that's our boy.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
So the blood is normal?
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless.
All right.
You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right? Black market's here.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
The last run-in I had with a smuggler ended up with them under my escape pod, so let's hope it doesn't happen like that again.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Me?
I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Put it to good use.
Excellent.
It makes sense
I'll
for what it is.
contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Thanks, Ada. Ding level 7. Know what that means. Push tab. Companion critical damage. Companion's game armor rating. We're gonna get some more of this stuff. Plus health. They don't seem to be the brightest, so giving them some extra health is kind of nice. Got 5 points. Good. We'll go, how about this? 1, 2, 3 into stealth. Then I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 into tech. Following along in our smarty pants. Or 1, 2 into tech. E up for apply. Oh, Vicar Max is in our party. Okay. So he just had to sit aboard the plane. Sawed-off shotgun? Please. Tactical shotgun. Telescoping lance? Hatchet. Hatchet's just so much more flavorful. Oh, and he's got some points as well. Hack skill goes up. Sneaky. Wait, let me get him. Yeah, and heavy-handed, so I can just command him to sneak and then whap. Okay. Party. With the impact hammer and the light machine gun. Sounds good. Alright, so we made a pretty rough decision. Affected the lives of hundreds, if not thousands. Killed some corporate monsters as a side effect. And somewhat liberated a colony of green thumbs. But got our ship back, which means adventure now upon us. That's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode, it looks like we're gonna go talk to some black marketeers and gain access to a poorly terraformed moon to get to a Wild West society. Ada, you look really excited to do that. I sure as heck am. Alright, my friends. Until next time, we'll see you in the next one.